Alright, welcome back to another episode of Roguetech. So today we are going to be working on getting our mechs up and running. We do need a lot of money. So we have an upgrade for death and taxes. The Kodiak Glory is still in the process of being repaired, much less being combat ready. I don't even think we're repairing all of it. I think at the moment we're just repairing what we can afford to at any given time. So we need money. And since we need money, I'm looking for some good money that we can reasonably do. I would love to see a blackout mission. Defend base, that's good money. Shouldn't be too hard. Attack and defend, I mean, it's okay money. So, there are no solo or duo duels that I see. Yeah, there's no solo or duo duels on this planet. So we're going to need a full team. Unless we want to drop in one of the lower skull missions with a partial team. Which may be an option. Alright, so yeah, we need money. We have Gray Matter with 6 days left, Death and Taxes with 5 days left. Old Breed has 4 days left. A Murder has 1 day. So we'll progress 5 days and see what we got going on. Okay, leadership moment. Starfish is saying that Squire and Hardball are about to brawl. Starfish is the mech warrior we're using on Gray Matter right now. So it's important that she doesn't get injured. Squire we are not currently using, I don't believe. But Hardball is our murder mech warrior. So he's important. So I forget which of these options is going to prevent them from being... I know criticize Starfish's lack of initiative will give her low spirits. If I authorize Starfish to deal with it, Hardball might end up getting into a fight with Squire. And give a little prompting to see if she rises to the occasion. I don't recall. Let's... give a little prompting and see if she rises to the occasion. Okay. She returns down the corridor. Starfish dragged both bickering mech warriors to the med bay, and everyone is cheerful. So, morale increase. Excellent. That's a good outcome. Very glad that nobody got injured. Okay, and that was 5 days. Okay. So at this point we have Death and Taxes, Old Breed, and a Murder available. And none of them have any kind of crits or anything. So, with just those three, secret military exercise. So they could be in an engagement or in a training exercise with just about anyone. But that is 1.16 million. And it's only 1.5 skulls. I think we can do that. So, it's against the Lyrans. But we don't know who the other faction is. The other faction could be literally any faction. But we need money. We need money to get our assault mechs improved. So, let's go for money, and hopefully we don't kick ourselves for it. So we've got Death and Taxes, Old Breed, and a Murder. So we have a 2-star Lance going into... Falcon was on Death and Taxes, Hardball was on a Murder, and Zed on Old Breed. So we've got some of our best mech warriors. We've only got 3 mechs, but we have 2-star rating. 2-star rating. So we have a 2-star rating against a 1.5 skull mission. Alright, 1.5 skull mission against
Command interface initiated.
1.5 skull mission against Steiner and some other lance. We don't know if we have support lances yet. We'll find out once we drop. I do not like that they are on the high ground. I don't want to fight uphill. But Death and Taxes is slow to move. So if they're in this area, I need to drop somewhere where I can get line of sight. They're definitely in this area. Although on the bright side, it looks like that is the only area we can't drop. So it's probably just the 2 lances in the training exercise and no support lances. However, where do we drop to try to get line of sight to this area as quickly as possible? So if I drop here, it's going to take a couple turns to move over here and hopefully have line of sight to them all. But I will have cover as I reposition. If I drop here, I'll have cover when I spawn, but once I start moving, I will be out of cover, and it'll take me a while to get around to get line of sight. So I think I'm going to drop on the mineral field. Plus, mineral field gives bonus defenses. So, they shouldn't be able to hit us until we move out of the mineral field. Alright, so...
Looks like a nice place to settle down. Raise some kids. Huh.
Shouldn't be too bad.
Brown as far as the eye can see.
I feel a tremor. Like there's creatures living beneath the surface.
Alright, so... waiting until they act, so we have a target. And we'll see how the line of sight goes. Hopefully, we can get line of sight. Okay, he barely moved, so he should have almost no evasion.
Receiving you.
And we can get line of sight. I actually want Falcon to act first. Because I do not want to be firing the massive arsenal that Death and Taxes has past any of my other mechs. Okay, good miss. Always happy to see no damage being taken. Alright, so we got a couple crawlers. Let's see what else we're up against. Okay, there's some kind of fast crawler. Looks like an LBX. So, that thing's gonna have some serious evasion. More crawlers. Ooh, Inferno Lurms.
Armor holding.
Yes, Commander.
That's dangerous. Alright, so Death and Taxes. That's definitely a hit chance. So we're probably not going to be able to fire both PPCs. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, wow. Are we going to be able to fire either PPC? No. Wow, okay. So who was it? Was the light carrier? No, the light carrier. Unless those might have been Inferno mortars. In which case, yes, the light carrier is what has them. So, let's try to take it out first.
Target.
Alright.
Let's do this.
Panicked, good to see.
Definitely.
Alright. Once again, going to have to turn off our energy weapons, use controlled burst, and barely be able to shoot. Wow, okay. I mean, it says overheat alert. but we're like right on the cusp. Yeah, so it's saying overheat alert even whenever there's not a chance of overheat. But if we fire 6 times and fire our ATM, we're definitely overheating. So, I think I'm going to save the ATM ammo and just fire times 6 with the rack. Because thanks to controlled burst, we have no accuracy penalty. So, there we go. That was important. Inferno mortars would ruin our day.
What do you want?
Okay. And let's see what a murder's able to shoot. Okay. Turning off all the streaks. Turning off one of the SRM6s. And hopefully we can get a kill. Nope. That's fine. It's alright. Everything's fine. So, we just need to get one more good hit on the vedette. Yeah, one more hit from the front or side on the vedette, and it's gone. And yeah, it looks like we have initiative, so the vedette should be dead.
Commander.
Okay. That's not obstructed line of sight. Cool. So we will move.
Consider me there.
Probably good to shoot just about everything. Not quite everything. Alright.
Roger.
Alright, so AMS flares on that thing. Yeah, that thing needs to go. X-pulses are serious. He's running away and turning his back to me? Really?
What do you want?
Okay, so once again, I can only get 2 evasion. Oof.
Moving.
So, moving forward. So, we're against 2 Steiner Lances. Okay. I mean, if one missile hits the front, it's dead. So, this should be a kill, even if we don't drop all of our tandem. But we're already fully cooling. Okay, so we would need 3 missiles to hit the side, or 1 missile to hit the front. 12 should be good.
Vehicle destroyed.
Alright, crawler down. There's half of the first lance. Oh no.
Damn! That
Wow. Okay, I was about
Just
to
a scratch,
say...
Commander.
I was about to say, oh no, a single medium laser. Then it hits me in the head. And now he has a right leg simple fracture. So I believe that's movement and jump reduced by 25%. Great. And our death and taxes can only get line of sight to the crawler. That is unfortunate. Okay, well, I guess I try to kill the crawler. Let's see, it's got 110 damage needed. Save some Gauss ammo. I need to be able to reposition next turn, so I'm going to save the heat on the PPC. Yeah. Not quite enough. Okay, there's a J. Edgar. Alright. I need to be a little bit cautious. Okay, so machine guns, as long as they don't hit the head, no big deal.
Yes?
Okay, so this thing just had machine guns. Oh, machine guns and vehicle flamers. Okay, so I am actually a little worried about that. But if I stay at long range, shouldn't be an issue. And medium laser SRM2s, say hello to tandem. Yeah, that should be a kill.
Vehicle destroyed.
Alright. So, laser scorpion, 2 medium lasers, machine gun. The wheeled scout still has a medium laser. Like, really the only threat here, as far as I can tell, is the Hollander.
Standing by.
Which I can
Roger that.
get a beat on. But my rack is jammed. That is unfortunate.
Got the angle. Taking the shot.
And those AMS flares. Alright, Hollander turning around. Try to get death and taxes in here. And it looks like we're just towing the line of overheating. But I need to put some damage into this thing. Well, then again, it only has 11 structure left in its front. I think the Stormcrow should handle it. So I'm actually going to save my ammo. Now I wish I would have just moved so I could have braced, but HMMHV. Okay. So I believe that was an AC2 and some medium pulse, maybe? Okay. He is in range for the vehicle flamers. And it appears none of them hit. Good times.
What do you want?
So again, this Ignis. Get 3 evasion. And hopefully say goodbye to the Ignis.
Vehicle destroyed.
Yes, boss.
Alright, so now that our rack is unjammed, we cannot get line of sight to the Hollander. Alright. I could really use like a defensive double plus gyro for my Centurion.
Engaging target.
Just to increase the amount of evasion it has. Alright. Hover sled is... Wow, the Hollander's still just running away.
I'm here.
Alright. Let's get rid of this ECM. Save the Goth shots, save the Streak LRM shots, and save some heat.
Firing on target. That vehicle is one for the junkyard.
Alright. So the Wheeled Scout, still running away. Understandable, since he has literally nothing left. If I breathe on him, he'll die.
Now.
And I am out of tandem. Scorpion has some damage on its right side. Need 132 damage from the front, but only 51 from the side. So can I get into its side? No, I cannot. Very well then.
In motion, Commander.
So, we are going to go Alpha Strike, Acid, and Streaks. Might have been a little bit of overkill there.
Vehicle destroyed.
Waiting for order.
Alright. I guess Zed will fire indirectly at the vehicle. Sure.
Here we go.
Not quite enough.
For orders.
Sadly, the streak LRMs cannot fire indirectly, so we'll
away.
move
Double time.
death and taxes over in such a way that we can intercept the Hollander once it decides to turn around and come back.
Commander. Yes, I'm there.
Alright, let's see what our hit chances look like. 43, 37. Yeah, if a single one of these hits, it's dead.
Roger that. Target confirmed.
Alright.
One for the scrap heap.
Yes?
Alright. Just gotta take down a Hollander, and then we are good to go.
I'm receiving you.
Okay. Let's see what he's doing. Oh, he's finally shooting at me. Yep. Those are tandem. Those are tandem rockets.
That really hurts.
Ow. Okay, I was careless. I should have let him move first.
Good to go.
Looks like those were actually tandem rocket packs.
Confirmed.
Yeah, that was a mistake. That was absolutely a mistake. I should not have let him get a shot.
Hostile eliminated.
Mission successful.
Alright, that mission went well right up until the point where I underestimated the Hollander. After our drop costs, we ended up with 877,000 or so. We took some armor damage on the Centurion, a little bit of damage on a murder, and the Atlas got a lot of internal damage from those tandem rockets. Not so much armor damage. Nothing got crit or destroyed on any of our mechs. So the major cost is Hardball and Falcon both being injured. So we get one pick. So expensive engine that works in a vacuum means... Oh, it's even a clan. It's a clan 50-ton tank. That might actually sell for some decent money. Then again, it's only valued at 3.4 million. Let's see. Is there anything here that might be more than that? Nope. What about the Hollander? Nope. Okay, so is there anything worth taking? I mean, medium X pulses are good if you have the ability to negate the recoil. 45 damage for 2 tons, plus 1 accuracy and ignores 1 evasion. So, basically, best pulse lasers there are, as long as you can mitigate the recoil. Angel ECM. That's interesting. Battle computers. So, do we already have a battle computer ballistic in the Atlas? I do not recall. I need some endo. We already have plenty of endo, right? Yeah, we have 3 endo lying around. XL engine. I mean, if we're going for money, even with our reduced scrap and sell, this is still money. Then again, it's not even valued at the same value of the 50-ton hover tank. So I think we'd actually be better off taking the hover tank for money. Clan Pharaoh, we have 3. Proto double heatsink, we only have 1. I mean, there's nothing really interesting here. So I think I'm going to take a Proto. Okay, so we get J. Edgar and Scorpion parts. We're just going to immediately scrap those. We did get the Medium X Pulse. Cool. sell the 6 armors, sell the regular heat sinks, and we got a proto. So good money run. Alright, so 81,889 is our repair costs, and it says 13 days. I think that's because of the structure damage the Atlas took. Let's find out. So, a murder, 1 day, old breed, 3 days. Yeah, 10 days on death and taxes. That is entirely because I underestimated the Hollander and got in too close instead of letting him act first. That is entirely my fault. So what are we going to do instead? I think we're going to get gray matter. Yeah, we're going to get gray matter ready, as well as old breed and a murder. Which reminds me, actually, one... Come on, don't lag out. Financial report, that's why. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that the +2 techs is worth the 400,000 when we need money so bad, so... Just staying normal. And we need 1 more day on old breed. Because I remember somebody in the comments suggested, I recall, that there's a shield side that currently has ammo in it. So we have the ATM ammo in the shield side. So we need to definitely correct that. I am going to keep the ATM ER ammo in the shield side, but in the leg. We do not have case, but it's only a half ton. So if it explodes, it won't do nearly as much damage as the full ton of ammo would. And it might not even take off the leg fully, depending on how many shots of it we have left. So, if we've already used most or all of it, it's no longer a threat for ammo explosion. And that is what we tend to burn through first. So, now that that's done, is there anything else we want to do to old breed? I mean, I don't think so. Like... I guess let's look at the Clan ER mediums. So, they're 1 ton each. They're 30 damage, 20 heat. But there's 2 of them, so that's 70 damage for 40 heat. And the medium X pulse would be 2 tons instead of 1. Oh, actually it already has a defense plus. Okay. So that means this is a pretty solid build. I don't think, like, other than replacing the Clan ER mediums with something, which honestly, Clan ER mediums are, as far as weight efficiency goes, quite good. Like, what else, what other energy weapons would we use? I mean, yeah. Yeah, I'm happy. I know I've already said it, but I think this is about as done as it's gonna get. Is there anything else? We have NSS right now. And we also have Chameleon LPS. So Chameleon LPS is stealth that has built-in ECM. So the NSS 70% sensor stealth signature reduction. Chameleon LPS is 40%. The NSS has a 5 sensor check penalty compared to the Chameleon's 4, I think. No, 3. Harder to hit by 2 at medium, 3 at long, 5 at extreme. Harder to hit by 2 at medium, 4 at long, and 6 at extreme. We've got mimetic stealth visibility reduction. Minus 50% reduced visibility and minus 50% signature system signal when active. This is just minus 70% sensor signature when active. Plus 15% weapon heat generated. 15 heat per turn, 20% weapon heat generated. So, the NSS runs cooler, but it doesn't give the visibility reduction. So, they'll still be able to fire with no sensors, so penalty of +7, versus the Chameleon LPS where there's a chance they might not have sensors or vision, in which case they just can't fire on it. And the ECM is shield of 4, reduce enemy jamming by 4. As compared to shield of 3, reduce jamming of 4. The minus 50% reduced visibility and sensor makes it really interesting. So that means when it's active, that's actually a 90% signature reduction. If I'm understanding this correctly. Or maybe it's not additive, maybe it's multiplicative and it's 50% and then 40% of the 50%, which is still quite significant. The real question is, does the 20% weapon heat generated and 15 heat per turn work? As compared to the 15% weapon heat generated and 10 heat per turn. Let's just look at it real quick. Oh, ECM. ECM would have to go. So, interesting. So it's not fixed. It's not a fixed 1 slot per location. It's just a 12 slots, period. But we would need to come up with a ton. And I don't want to drop the active probe because that helps hit stealthy targets and gives better sensor detection, so it's easier to not have the sensor penalty, sight penalty. What would I drop? Is there anything I would drop? So I don't want to drop armor. That's for sure. I don't want to reduce the engine core size. So would I drop a battle computer? No. Would I? Well, let's also look at heat. So right now, firing times 3, that's 9 heat. So firing times 6, that's another 9 heat. Which means we're at 66 heat, sinking 75. 66 plus the 15 would be 81. So we'd already have a heat delta of 6 without taking the 20% weapon heat generated into consideration. So that would make it, I believe, much harder for it to be hit. But it would weigh an extra ton, and it would make our cooling worse. So, no. Definitely gonna stay with the NSS for now. And maybe at some point in the future, we figure out... Well, not figure out, but we go with that. Maybe if we have some patchwork, or I really don't see this build being upgraded to use protos, because that would kind of be a waste in a medium mech. Plus, the protos wouldn't actually help much with the Chameleon LPS. Just raw cooling would be better. That's interesting. We do have some patchwork. So, we would need patchwork tier 2, 2 of them, and a patchwork tier 1. So that would be 5 slots. I don't even think we would have 5 slots. No, we would only have 2 slots. So the only way the Chameleon LPS is going to work is if we swap out the ATM for LRMs and have an extra ton left over, basically. Because otherwise there's nowhere to get any kind of... unless we put an XL gyro instead of the defensive gyro, but that would require us to drop one of the medium lasers, since our 2 energy hardpoints are on our center torso. Yeah, no, I think we're gonna leave that as is. So, Predator would be less effective than the Fire Control Mark II, I believe. Because the plus evasion ignore is essentially +2 accuracy at all range brackets. Versus the Predator, which is +2 at extreme long and minimum, but only +1 at medium. We already have night vision from the advanced optics. And it also gives 1 gunnery, which the Predator does not. So, Fire Control Mark II is better. I mean, we do have the DNI and the crazy DNI Mark II cockpit, which... I mean... that actually could be very interesting in our melee mech. I don't know... No, never mind, because we need the hot seat cockpit. The hot seat cockpit in Glory is important, so that we can turn it on and get the 60 meters of walk distance. Because walk distance is how you punch, kick, or melee weapon. If you're only able to sprint, then you can only charge. So superchargers, masks, and pirate engines let you charge more easily, but don't actually let you punch, kick, and melee weapon as easily. So the cockpit hot seat is very important for a melee mech to be able to close range and also get in melee attacks on targets that are close by. Rangefinder. 40 base sight distance, which is an upgrade to the clan cockpit. But I think I'd rather have that on a longer range mech. Yeah, I think, tracker sensors would be interesting compared to the 5% sight sensor range and the 1 to sensor detection. And we have 3, so I actually think I am going to take, I believe, the extra day. No, it's actually still 1 day. Moving the ammo and putting the tracker sensor in is 1 day. Alright, so that should be a slight upgrade, because short range is half of optimal, which is 150 or less for the rotary autocannon, but we have a minimum range of 90 anyway, so that's only really a penalty to 60 meters or less. I mean, not 60 meters, a 60 meter penalty. So as long as we're not getting too close and we're firing, 150 plus meters, then that's just flat out better. We'll give it a spin. If it seems like it's not helping that much, we'll drop the clan sensors back in. Alright.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
So, get Old Breed back up there. So, in 3 days, we'll have Grey Matter, Old Breed, and a Murder available. Okay. And now that the financial report spun over, let's see what kind of missions we have available. A 1 skull defend base. That absolutely could be done with 3 mechs. Especially against Lyrans. Battle 1 skull. Time sensitive. Remains of enemy company. So probably just 4 mechs. That could be quick and easy for 3 mechs to do. 2 skull defend base. This would be a little bit more of a stretch for 3 mechs, especially without the Atlas. Or do I prioritize getting the Atlas up and running? Because we have injuries anyway. So, Hardball and Falcon are injured for another 12 days. Bulwark is injured for 7 and Face is injured for 11. Let's see if it shows. Falcon
I'm here.
is punctured lung, penalty to guts.
Commander?
Face is broken ribs, debuff to evasion, and punctured lung, penalty to guts.
Standing by.
Bulwark is severe burns, movement penalty.
Yes?
And Hardball is fracture on the right leg, suffers movement penalty. So if I understand the new Tis But a Scratch addition to Roguetech correctly, I can still drop these guys. They're just going to have those penalties. Which is interesting. Because it's no longer just a straight up reduction to their skills. It's actually specific debuffs.
Orders?
Jen only has 1,000 experience so far. Okay, she needs more time in the simulators.
Commander?
So that would leave us with Hacker, Skyro, Squire, Starfish, Warden, and Zed.
Let's do this. Orders?
Receiving you.
Yeah, I really want to get to... Well, then again. I think I would go Warlord on her. Because if I do cluster better with the AP Gauss Rifle battery, I'm more likely to get crits in the same location. So, probably going to go Warlord with her.
You've got my attention.
Yes, Commander.
Yes, Commander. Waiting for orders.
And then I haven't picked a secondary skill for him yet. So if I'm going on the Stormcrow, then Cautious would be good. Sure.
Training confirmed, Commander.
So I think I'll drop him on the Stormcrow or on a Murder, and we'll see how that goes. Oh wait, I think we...
Hey, Commander. Pull up.
I think we still need time. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Alright, so the 3 mechs are ready to drop, probably with a 1.5 skull rating, but we're gonna drop into this battle. We are going to go for as much money as we can get against the pirates, still getting 1 priority pick, just in case they have something interesting. They probably won't, but just in case they do. We've got Skyros, I believe. He's the one with +1 evasion, -1 accuracy. So yeah, putting him on a Murder should help it not take as much damage. Crossbow with Starfish, or the Grey Matter with Starfish, and of course Zed on Old Breed. Alright, so we're going to drop them in. Alright, we should be looking at 3 mechs versus 4 mechs, or vehicles, or a combination of the two.
Interface initiated.
So, should be a quick mission. Should. Alright. So, that starts the not being able to drop right here. But we also can't drop over here, so I think there's a supporting lance. Oh dear. Alright, so I think there's a supporting lance over here. For that reason, I think I'm going to drop here on the high ground, fight the support lance, and then turn and fight the primary lance.
Time to earn our money. Time to get dirty.
And combat.
Get to fight.
So...
Commander.
Okay, he seems to be stuck in a walk cycle. That's fine. I mean, I have decent hit chances on him. But it is obstructed line of sight. And it says he's turned 19, so I'm going to give him a chance to...
Roger that. Standing by.
Ready for orders.
Still obstructed line of sight.
Commander?
I'm going to wait and see if something else walks out of the shroud.
Waiting for my opening.
Okay, there's some kind of vehicle, I believe. And reserve one more time just to see if something comes closer. Well, another tank moving. Not seeing them.
What's up, boss?
And I don't really want to start with Starfish.
Yes, Commander.
So we'll start with Zed. Getting 3 evasion.
Acknowledged.
Okay. There we go. There's a flea. We could potentially just take that thing out completely with our rack. An Irby with its energy weapon down, which is probably just a small laser. That might be an AC-20 ballistic. So that's actually a pretty high priority. And a Cloudbuster tank, which is actually pretty strong for a 1-skull mission. So, do we try to just take the flea out in one shot? I think we're going to just go for the Irby. I believe it is the biggest threat here, and we have the best hit chance on it. Controlled burst to prevent jamming. No, not the flea. No, not the Cloudbuster. Yes, Irby. Fire.
Firing full complement on enemy.
Oh, that's a mortar.
That hit something good. Good to go.
I don't know what kind of ammo it has, but, yeah, we're gonna use all the splash against the flea. If pretty much any of these missiles hit, it's going to mess it up pretty good. I am going to use acid. I have plenty of acid ammo, and this thing has, like, paper for armor, so if a couple acid missiles hit, it should shred off all the armor on a location. Yeah.
That one's good.
Yeah, something like that. Alright.
Standing by.
That's an enemy down. I think I'll just move for the better hit chance. Right? 55-32. Oh, I can fire the AP Gauss rifle if I run. Or if I sprint. That decision was easy to make. Alright, and firing.
Acknowledge.
Alright.
That hit.
And that is a disarmed derby. I believe that is, yeah, that's literally all of the Irby's weapons. So as long as I don't get close enough for him to melee me, which is easy since Irby's have very minimal movement, I can just ignore him until I kill the other two. Alright, here's the Valiant. And he is running past and doing nothing.
Hey there.
I mean, I have tandem. The only concern... No, I'm far enough from the Irby, especially missing a leg.
I can give you fast.
So hopefully this is a kill. Not quite. He is panicked, though. Oh, okay.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Alright, so... Oops. Okay, camera. Go home, you're drunk. He Yeah, I'm just gonna wait until until I'm able to hit him with tandem again, because that's too much armor to still grind through. I'm gonna stay in cover. Cannot get into optimal range, so 25, 25, 30, 37, 28, 28, 33, yeah. Once again, trying to use Old Breed to open them up. Same hit chance on High Explosive and ER. Alright, he's open. So that means Gray Matter should be able to follow up. Okay. 140. 140. What was that? Hyper lasers are 100, so was that... what, Bombast or something?
Orders?
I don't know, but that's really scary. Like, that's really scary.
Move order received.
On the bright side, it hit leg. So, yeah. But still, that's really scary. Alright. Okay.
One less target.
And here's Irby. Irby is basically just standing there.
What's up, boss?
Okay, so... oh no, a Murder and the Cloudbuster are acting on the same turn. Yep. Cloudbuster's gonna get another shot. Alright. So there's another 35 damage or so.
Standing by.
And I need to hit him from the left.
Copy that. Full speed.
Alright. And I can turn off the streaks. And I only need one missile to hit. So I'll only shoot 2.
Reporting. Vehicle destroyed.
Alright.
Good to go.
I'm out of range of the insane laser that just fired at me. So I think I'm going to try to kill Irby to deny them vision. And hopefully with no vision, we'll be able to just, you know, not get shot.
Copy that.
Alright.
Hostile removed.
So hopefully they don't have vision for the crazy... they do. Okay, it missed. Whew.
Receiving you.
Unless they were just firing on sensors, in which case, yeah, that +5 difficulty probably saved us.
On the move. Full speed.
Again, going to try to break line of sight with them and
Ready for orders.
use this ridge
Roger.
to be able to attack from the high ground. Please don't have line of sight. Okay.
Yeah, Commander. Coordinates received.
So just repositioning for a moment.
Commander. No shooting.
Just repositioning. Do I know what has the laser? I mean, is it the Irby? Okay, the Centurion has some LRMs.
No retreat.
Yeah, I have no idea what the Centurion has. Urban Mech Risk 4.
Let's do
That's probably where the crazy laser is. So, I just need to get line of sight to it, unload into it all in one,
Waiting for
you know,
orders.
burst. And hopefully not get hit by it again. Because that is incredibly dangerous. They're so far away, and they're not getting closer. It's like, this was supposed to be an easy mission. But that single weapon system makes this not so much an easy mission.
Receiving you.
So I can fire with probably just the streaks.
Need something, Chief?
So I'm actually going to try to get closer without giving them line of sight.
Moving out.
So probably come around this ridge, and that will be close enough for my my SRMs. My Centurion and my crossbow, Old Breed and Grey Matter can definitely fire from the ridge.
Waiting for orders.
But
No shooting, just running.
yeah, a murder needs to get closer.
Good to go. Heading out.
Also, I really need to pay attention to which side is shield side. Don't run away. Okay, the Centurion's mech warrior does not seem to have great tactics. He is not hitting any of his indirect fire. Okay, so if I sprint with Grey Matter, it won't tell me what I'm able to shoot.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, again, just trying to block line of sight until I'm able to get in range and unload.
Standing by.
I'm ready for orders. Understood. Moving fast.
Okay. Next round, we should be able to engage the Irby. Especially if he comes closer. Excellent. Still firing indirectly. Still doing no damage. Whew. Alright. This round, we're going to wait for them to come to us.
Waiting for the right move.
And we should be able to get line of sight to both of them. Okay, Irby has moved. Irby is facing with his primary weapon towards us. So, let's try to kill Irby.
Receiving you.
We cannot get direct line of sight to Irby. We cannot get direct line of sight to anyone. Okay, that is unfortunate. So, it's just,
How's it going?
this will be close enough to fire all of our SRMs and our streaks. But if I fail to kill, that thing is gonna mess me up. Plain and simple. Yeah, I'm gonna keep cover here. Go ahead and vigilance just in case the Irby comes around the corner. Medium laser pirate, LRM pirate, heavy rocket launcher 20. So this guy does need to go.
Standing by. Move into position. All weapons systems locked down.
Okay.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Unfortunately, he's probably going to go first.
Yes, Commander.
And no, he actually is not. Okay. He does have heavy rocket launcher and a cultivator, so he can walk up, punch us, and unload a crazy amount of damage, point blank.
Commander.
But I also really need Irby down. So... oh boy. Irby has not gone yet. My offensive push hit chance is pretty good. Let's try. Okay, the heavy rocket launcher 20 is gone. And he's knocked. And he's dead. Excellent.
What's up, boss?
Here goes nothing.
No shooting, just running.
There's also a VTOL. I really hope the Irby is the one that has the big, super scary weapon. And fire.
Now that hit something good.
That's not good. Okay, so it is not the VTOL that has the giant scary laser. That's good to know.
I'm ready for orders.
Now here comes gray matter.
Double time. Let's go.
And once again, going vigilance. Just constantly going vigilance. Until that thing is gone. Hyper laser. So the hyper laser was doing 140 damage. Did they buff hyper lasers? I thought they were only 100 damage. Okay.
Standing by.
In any case, threat is gone.
Let's move.
So, stealth VTOL or Irby and back. I mean, that's a pretty good hit chance.
Targeting. Now the strike.
Alright.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated.
Wait, what? There's another enemy we can't
Receiving
see
you.
that just fired a tag.
On the move. Full speed.
Still don't have it on... okay, so something is stealthed over here. But all it fired was a tag. We'll save the acid in case it's something scary.
One less target. Standing by. Confirmed.
Alright.
Commander?
What is this mystery enemy?
Confirmed.
Another VTOL. Another Mantis. Goodbye.
Reporting. One less vehicle.
Mission successful.
Alright, so we only made about 500,000 C-bills after our drop cost. That's fine. It's still money. The only damage we really took was the 140 damage from the hyper laser to Grey Matter's leg. Other than that, should be very simplistic repairs. So, Urban Mech Risk. Prototype hyper laser. Irby can wield nearly unparalleled destructive capabilities. Yeah, no kidding. I honestly might have taken the hyper laser if I hadn't destroyed it. But I couldn't risk having it fire again, so destroying it was absolutely necessary. Pirate AC-10, meh. Fire control tag. So it's a fire control system that is a tag. So that's weird. Okay. Clan light tags, alright. Battle computer energy, we already have one. Clan advanced targeting computer, already have 2. I mean, fire control flak is interesting because it gives 2 evasion ignore, 20% chance to deal a critical hit, and -1 recoil. I'm kind of thinking that would be good for Grey Matter. Like, really good for Grey Matter. I think that's what I'm going to take. Like, even though there's a proto, I think I'd rather have the fire control flag. Slick suite, spiked helmet, stealth armor, warfare suites, yeah. So, I mean, hopefully we get the proto randomly. We got Cloudbuster part, Valiant part, Light Tag Clan, selling the single heat sinks, got another tracker sensor, and that fire control flag. Alright, so 44,800 repair costs, probably entirely Grey Matter. Let's find out. A murder needs 2 days, old breed needs 1 day, Grey Matter needs 3 days. Interesting. That's actually not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. How much fatigue do we have? We have 3 days of fatigue before we can drop the exact same team, which I think we will wait for. 1, 2, 3. So we've got them back, we've got their mechs back up and running. But do I want to spend... Alright, so... the fire control flak is really interesting. So I think we're actually going to spend the 1 day to toss that on there. Because I feel like the 2 evasion ignore instead of 1 gunnery is so much stronger. And the 20% chance to deal a critical hit is going to be amazing with the AP Gauss Rifle battery and the machine guns. Like, I don't know if that's going to be a multiplicative increase to crit chance or an additive, but regardless, more crits is better crits. Alright, bump that up to the front. Spend 1 day on death and taxes. And 1 day getting that up and running. So let's drop in our third and final mission of the day. Another very low skull, simple, defend base. 1 skull. So, money, money, money. Still getting 2 priority picks as well as 500,000. And I think at the end of this episode we might actually... Let's see, do we have... No, we do not have Hardball back yet. Alright. Alright, as I was saying before I clicked to start the mission, I think we might travel after this, in part just to get a refresh of missions. Because I don't think, as long as our big mechs are down, we're going to be able to do 2+ skull difficulty missions very easily. Like, we definitely can't drop 3 mechs on a 2 skull mission and have it a safe money grab. So we may travel to a planet that's like 15 days away or something like that just to get the new contracts. So it looks like there is a vanguard that's scattered across here, or maybe a support lance and a vanguard. Regardless, let's drop in close since we have some relatively close range mechs and see what we can do. Alright.
Okay.
The Steiner mechs don't seem too terribly concerning.
Okay, y'all. Stay frosty.
Yeah, I'm not super concerned. Those are going to be quick kills, once they don't have spawn protection anyway. Yeah, right now spawn protection. So let's give them a chance to move, and then as soon as we have something to shoot at, we will start the amazing shooting gallery we have from this high ground.
Waiting for orders.
Do I start with the AP Gauss Rifle Battery? Because there's a chance this is just one kill. I mean, it's a light mech that's not going to be able to have much armor. But he's covered and braced, so my AP Gauss Rifle Battery is only going to do 3 damage each. No, I'm going to wait till I have somebody open.
Let's do this.
I can get 3 evasion and shoot him at optimal range. Sounds good. Actually can use high explosive, controlled, well, what is my hit chance? 56.6. No, I think I'm going to save controlled burst and just fire ×4. I shouldn't jam at ×4. Because, again, he has cover and guarded, so unless I can knock him unsteady, the sling is going to be difficult to deal damage to. Okay. That's funny.
Orders?
I mean, is he even open? I do have a better hit chance on him than I do on the Jinner, I believe that is. Yeah, sure.
Move order received.
We'll see if he's open. If he's open, then we're going to have some fun. Otherwise, this is going to be largely ineffective.
Targeting for an outlet.
Well, now he's open. Alright, allies rolling towards the turret zone. Almost getting there in 1 turn. Oh, getting there in 1 turn. Okay, we now have turrets. Okay, sling is open, center torso. So if we decide to shoot him with a murder, then a murder should get the kill.
Leaving you.
And we actually have a much better hit chance on him, so I think we're going to go for the kill. Once we have sensors, the Jinner should be much easier to take down. Yeah, okay, sounds good. Alright, that's a kill.
Hostile eliminated.
Alright, allied turn. Irby with, I believe, an AC-20. It's either AC-10 or AC-20. And that AMS is annoying. I think it's on the Irby. Hey, we have a Gauss turret. Neat. Now if only it would hit.
Ready for orders.
There we go. Sensors enabled. That is a hit chance. And let's see how quickly we can kill the Jinner. This is going to be acid, both to melt through the armor first, and also to increase the damage the streaks deal. Yeah, he should be open very easily here. Or the streaks are all going to miss. Wow. So not a single streak fired. And he's not quite open. That is unfortunate. If the streaks had hit, that could have been a kill. I believe the Jinner runs... Ow. Okay. So some medium lasers and some SRMs.
Took a hard hit there.
Yeah, medium lasers and SRM-4. So I believe the Jenner 7D runs an XL engine. Don't quote me on that, but I think once I pop the side torso, he goes down. Oh no, that's a charge. Please miss. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, knockdowns are really, really bad now that Tis But a Scratch is enabled. Like, really bad.
Going full throttle.
If you get knocked down, you're guaranteed an injury, or almost guaranteed an injury. And the rack did jam firing times 4.
Here we go.
How unfortunate. I was wrong. Not an XL
Inflicting some
engine.
heavy damage.
Alright.
Commander?
I really don't like the idea of shooting the Irby in the back, but shooting towards a murder. So I think I'm actually going to... Then again, what's my hit chance? My hit chance is almost perfect.
Coordinates received.
I'm going to risk the stray shots. Especially if that's an AMS Mark II.
Taking the shot.
Alright.
That's a kill.
So that is no stray shots on on a murder. Excellent. The Anat rolling out with crazy speed. Okay, some micropulse lasers or something. I just remembered there's a Gauss turret. Okay. Good. Alright, so one member of the Vanguard left, and we have an entire round before reinforcements come out. Or before more enemies drop.
How's it going?
So, this should be a kill.
On the move. Full speed.
And it was an AC-10, it did 60 damage to the allied vehicle we have. Yeah, I don't think acid is necessary here. I think I'd rather save the acid for whatever bigger, scarier stuff drops. But tandem, I don't think is going to be enough, so I will go LK. Yeah, I'll go LK. No kill like overkill.
Got him.
Alright, so we have no more enemies.
Good to go.
Yeah. Need to get over to
Got it.
the
Going
base,
flat out.
so no matter where they drop, we're able to respond.
I'm ready for
Luckily the Stormcrow is quite fast, so it should be able to get into the fight again very quickly. And this is a good cooldown turn for our other mechs.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Where? Oh! Right behind us. Okay. Do they also drop on the other side? I can't tell. That's out of sensor range. So, there might also be enemies. Oof, back shot. Okay. Miss. Good. I'm gonna chalk that up to stealth.
Receiving you.
So,
Consider me there.
take the high ground. Try to kill the javelin. All in. Controlled burst. Let's go. Close. It's unsteady now.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Not quite a kill. And I see 2 VTOLs, should be one-shot kills, and a Saracen. So, probably... Dead ally. Neat. So, probably gonna kill the Saracen with the Stormcrow.
What's up, boss?
That's a hit chance, even without him having acted. And yeah, he's got some serious missiles. Can't get any more evasion from sprinting, so I'll just move for accuracy's sake. And that is definitely a tandem round if I've ever seen one. Not killed.
Orders? Understood. Moving fast.
Alright, so the question now... Oh boy. Yeah, Saracen still has too much armor left. The Javelin, on the other hand, is completely open, so it's going to die.
Giving them everything I got. Tango down.
As expected. So the sprint helicopter, I believe, is going to have like a medium laser or a tag or something benign like that. The Ripper probably has like 2 medium lasers and SRMs or something. The Saracen, who knows whether those are LRMs or SRMs or what, but it's got a good number of missiles. For a light tank, anyway. So, is this our ally trying to figure out what it does? I mean, could be the Saracen. If it takes too long to decide, it's just going to stand still. Which means it's a sitting duck for the Gaussian placement. Nope, it decided what to do. Eight damage into cover, so those are definitely SRMs, but it seemed like it was only SRM2s, or something like that. So, Saracen's not a big deal after all. And our allies are absolutely garbage at hitting anything. But it's fine. We should be able to finish this off real quick and easy, minimal damage, get on with the next mission. Or traveling, depending on whether or not there's another mission we can reasonably drop on with light, or, light drop on with less than a full lance of mechs. Okay. The sprint helicopter has mines.
How's it going?
Had mines. Probably, yeah, single shot mines. So it does nothing anymore. And sadly, our rack actually jammed despite the controlled burst. How unfortunate.
On the move.
So, let's try to take the Ripper down. Success. Okay.
Vehicle down. Good to
Now, our Stormcrow needs to get into the left side. So, yes, this side. And finish off the Saracen. Oops. Stray shot hit the crossbow.
Reporting, vehicle destroyed.
At least it wasn't a head hit.
That shot went internal.
No, it didn't. Oh, yes, it did, because it was tandem. Oh. I think those hit my mech instead of the VTOL.
Oh, what's up, boss?
Okay, so, yeah, that's a big minefield. But if I just sit and spin, I detonate no mines. And standing and shooting... Oof. So that's 7 heat, that's 9 heat, That's 18 heat. This thing has, like, no armor, so, yeah.
Got it.
Alright.
Reporting.
Is that mission over? Yes, it is.
Mission
Quick, easy mission. Alright, yet again, easy 630,000 C-bills. Very little damage. Very, very little damage. So, that brings us to the loot screen. I mean, is there anything worth taking? Another cockpit hot seat? I mean, it's good on slow mechs. The +1 guts helps the mech warrior resist injuries and such. The armored cowl ensures that headshots aren't as likely to kill. I mean, the melee damage is only good really on a melee mech, or if you're, you know, happen to be punching. But the 60-meter walk distance, you have to keep in mind that's 60-meter walk, 90-meter run, because run is based on walk. And if you're using a mask or a supercharger, that's 60-meter walk, 120-meter run. So it's really good on slower moving mechs to get them into the fight faster. So I think one of my picks is definitely the hot seat cockpit. Bloodsport fire control, we already have one. We're only going to have one melee mech. Energy accuracy, we already have 2. Improved fire control, we don't have any, but it's only 1 gunnery and night vision. Pharaoh, we have 2. Piloting A and B. We have one piloting A, we have one piloting B, but those are really good on anything with a cockpit hot seat, and anything with mask or supercharger to help it not explode. So that's probably the other thing I'm going to take. Yeah, unless that was like acid heavy MRM ammo or something crazy, I would have definitely taken that. But yeah, no. The question is, do I take A or B? I guess it doesn't really matter. So let's see what we get randomly. Saracen part, Irby part, basic cockpits, basic heat sinks, piloting A, standard engine. Alright. Alright, only 28,000 repair cost. Excellent. So that's just gray matter. The others didn't take any damage, which means we can get death and taxes back up quicker. So, the question really is, with death and taxes back up, I mean, we still have a 1 skull defend base we could play, as well as 2 skull, which we can definitely do with death and taxes. I mean, yeah, we can definitely do these 2 skull missions, even the assassinate, once we have death and taxes back. So yeah, I think we're going to stay on this planet. Let's...
Welcome to the grease pit, Commander.
Let's check to see... We've gotten a bunch of light stuff, so... Alt-click, that's 100,000 C-bills. And then what mediums have... We can build a Stormcrow. I feel like I knew this. I will look at the wiki and see which one I want to build before next episode. But we do have a Phoenix Hawk Lamb, which, oh, that's right, I was keeping that around because it has a defensive gyro double plus. So if I get the chance to build it, I might actually be able to get a defensive gyro double plus out of it. However, the Cloudbuster, not super interested in. That's 41,000, I'll take it. Do we have any heavies I don't care about? I mean... Honestly, I'd be happy with just about any of these. I need some more heavies. Alright, so now that we've got 3 million C-bills, so we're 1.8 above the financial report, the first thing I feel like I need to do is, instead of spending money on building, on spending the money directly on the assault mechs, I think I need to upgrade the ability to repair the assault mechs. So this gives us 2 tech points as well as a 3rd mech bay.
It'll take a bit, but
We can still handle the financial report. We're going to run some more money missions next time. And once the third mech bay is done, we're going to get some progress on building and repairing things. So, look forward to that starting next episode. Well, okay, it's 18 days. At the end of next episode, maybe. But for now, we are going to, I think, advance 3 days so gray matter's available again. 1, 2, 3. And we are going to, next episode, we will drop on the One Skull to Fin base. And then once we finish with fatigue from that, Falcon will be back up, Hardball will be back up, and Death and Taxes will be ready again. Should be ready again. So, we'll start dropping on 2 skull missions for, again, more money. That's the name of the game right now, getting the money so that we can get Glory and Death and Taxes repaired and upgraded and amazing. So, that'll all have to wait till next time. That's been your episode for the day. Hope you enjoyed yourself, and until next time, have a good one.